everyone, welcome back. It is Friday Favorites and Flops. I skipped last week because I went ahead and put up my Sephora video, and that video was a little bit more pressing to put up, so I skipped last week, but I'm back again with some favorites. This week I have a few favorites, but a lot of the products that I really loved, I had only tried like yesterday, so I didn't feel like I could include a ton of them. I'm really liking the Self-Made palette by Anastasia. I'm really liking that eye balm. I used it the night before and then last night and then this morning, and I really like it. So check out my Sephora haul if you're really looking for some of the new products that I got that I really do love. Not enough to include them in my favorites yet because I haven't tried them long enough, but I do have a few favorites for you that I have been using consistently throughout the week, and I just wanted to share them, and I actually do have a flop this week. So I'm going to start off with mascara because if you have been with me since my very first video, which is super embarrassing, and I honestly, I thought about deleting some of my very first videos, but I'm like, no, you know, that's what I started at, that's where I came from, and I act like I came from the hood or something, but no, like where I started at in making my videos, you always have to start somewhere, you know. But in my very first video I said that this L'Oreal Voluminous mascara was my ride or die mascara. I probably have been using this mascara for even prior to starting YouTube, probably like 5 years. It was like the only mascara that I really used because I find that it gave me the most volume. I have pretty long lashes as it is, so I really look for a mascara that builds volume instead of length. Length is a bonus, but I really do look for volume. So I ran out of it, and I was watching a bunch of videos, like I said, for the VIB sale, and I think maybe Jacqueline talked about this in like a favorites video. I'm not quite sure. I think it was that favorites video. And whenever I hear someone talk about something, it jogs my memory of like, I have that and I love that. Well, I went to go look for it, and I had run out of this mascara and hadn't repurchased it yet. So I went out and repurchased a lot of my drugstore mascaras that it seemed like were my favorites, and I ran out. So L'Oreal Voluminous is an amazing mascara from the drugstore. I get mine in the Carbon Black Waterproof. I really like it in waterproof. It stays on me, it doesn't flake under my eyes, and it really provides a lot of volume. That is what I'm wearing now. Another one that's really great that I love is the Miss Manga, and this is again from L'Oreal, the Voluminous line, just different. The brush on this is very interesting because it like kind of is bendy. A lot of people don't like that because they like to have more control when they're getting right in there. But I find that this gives like a lot of volume, and it's almost like a fluffy formula. I don't know if that makes sense, but it almost gives me like doll-like lashes. This one has a very standard typical wand. It's the right width even, and I just find that it gets really in there. I can use this on my bottom lashes. I can't really use this one on my bottom lashes because the wand is too bendy, and I don't feel like I can get precision for my bottom lashes. So this I can use for top and bottom. This one I can only use for top, but I love both of these, and I was just glad that I went and picked some up because I've been using a lot of high-end mascaras, and I know in some of my tutorials a lot of people, they like to purchase what I'm using, or I know I'm that way. When I watch someone, I like to use what they used, and sometimes people just don't always have the budget to always use that, especially when it comes to mascara because there are so many great ones from the drugstore. So I did just want to say these are two really, really great ones. So along with that, I'm gonna show my flop right now. Along with the fact that I was trying out my mascaras, I'd heard a lot about the L'Oreal Telescopic. Now, I think I've heard about the Shocking Extensions one, but I went ahead and picked up the Carbon Black, and I do not like this at all. I put this on, the wand is very thin, and it's a synthetic bristle brush, so it's a little bit pointy and sharp on the lash line. This just like is a super, super wet mascara. It made all my lashes clump together and like be really, really dense and wet. So I didn't like this. I think maybe did I pick up the wrong one, because I know there is a L'Oreal Telescopic that everyone loves, and I just don't think I don't know if it's this one, and if it is, I don't love this one. Yeah. So this was my flop for the week. But let me know if you guys have tried a L'Oreal Telescopic that you love. Did I pick up the wrong one? Let me know in the comments down below, because I feel like I've heard a lot about the Shocking Extensions one, and I'm willing to go out and purchase another one to see if it is, you know, as magnificent. I don't know, does the Shocking Extensions have that hard bristle wand? Because I really don't think I like that. I like a softer bristle wand, especially for a thin wand like this one, because when it's thin like this, I like to use it on my bottom lashes. So I just thought I would note that. Okay, the one product that is newer to me, but I had to just briefly mention, I did show swatches of this and compared it to a ColourPop eyeshadow in my recent haul video, but I want to just talk about it again. It's the Kat Von D eyeshadow in Thunderstruck. These are the Metal Crush eyeshadows. They're so amazing. I have that on my eyes today, on my lid. It's super brightening. It almost has this peachy sort of duochrome property to it that when I put it on my eye, it sort of changed a little bit and was, I don't know, it just like melded with everything else I was wearing. I am wearing the Kat Von D Monarch palette. I pulled it out today and I've used it. This is the first time I've used it in a really, really long time, but I paired it with this eyeshadow and I love this eyeshadow. It's so brightening. It's so beautiful. And like I said, it just has that really nice duochrome effect to it. It's super smooth and it just applies so nicely. I bet all the Metal Crush eyeshadow, if the formula is just like this one, I bet they're all really, really amazing. So if you are shopping the VIB sale that I think starts for VIB on the 13th. So if you are considering any of these eyeshadows, I say go for it, and especially this Thunderbird shadow because it is just beautiful. Is that what it's called? Thunderstruck. Oh my gosh, have I been calling it Thunderbird everywhere? Thunderstruck. Hopefully I haven't been calling it Thunderbird, because that sucks, but it's called Thunderstruck. Okay, for a lipstick that I've been using non-stop this week, and it's just an easy throw-on lipstick. It is from Bite Beauty. I love Bite Beauty lipsticks because they're made with food-grade ingredients. The whole concept behind Bite Beauty is that you ingest so much of your lip product a year, and it's crazy to hear the facts of how much you actually ingest. So they make these lipsticks with food-grade ingredients, so if you do consume it, then you are gonna be okay. So with that, I will say Bite Beauty lipsticks don't have as long of a shelf life as other lipsticks do because they are made with, you know, no preservatives and stuff like that. So they really do go bad a lot sooner than other lip products in my collection. I have noticed that. This color Retsina is a color that I picked up on recommendation and I have loved it ever since. It's the perfect nude. It's just a really nice peachy but nice and pink wearable nude. It's creamy. It's really nice. I like the formula because it's not too creamy that it just slips right off, but it stays on the lips. And it's just a really, really nice formula that Bite Beauty has. But this color in particular is such a pretty easy wearable nude. So I think if you're looking for a great everyday nude, this is a great one. Okay, this week I pulled out an Old Faithful blush from Nars. This is the blush in Luster. I've talked about this blush so much because I just think it is one of those colors that it's like it looks good on everyone. It's what I have on today, but I think my blush game is just really strong today, but this blush is really pigmented and I kind of get carried away with it. What can I say? I'm like, oh, I mean, I go all for it, I suppose, when I'm putting on my blush because I'm looking in the viewfinder and I'm like, dang, it's like a huge bunch of blush. But this blush in Luster is so pretty. Trust me, if you are looking for an everyday, beautiful blush that works throughout the seasons, it's Luster. It's that one blush from Nars that I'm like, if you're contemplating getting a blush, get this one. It's so pretty. It's just so pretty. Just please go and get it. That's all I will say. It's just a beautiful blush. It's like a bronzy peach, but it's not, it's got a little bit of golden in it, but it doesn't have perfect for fair skin, but still good if you are a little bit more medium complected. It will just give you that beautiful peachy glow. So I love this, and yeah, don't judge on how strongly I applied it today. It is very, very pigmented, but apparently I just got overzealous with it. But if you are fair skin, you definitely can tap off your brush and go in a little bit more light-handed than I did. But I'd really, really recommend this blush, especially if you are going to be shopping the sale and you do want to pick it up. For those of you who aren't VIB and you're like sad with all this VIB mess of not getting 20% off, I'm sorry that I keep mentioning it. If you are in the market for a blush, even if you don't get 20% off, I think that the Luster blush is going to be one that you won't regret purchasing, because I know Nars blushes are a little bit on the pricier side, but still it's just such a wearable color and it's so beautiful. So that is it for my favorites and my one flop. And if you are going to be shopping the VIB sale that starts today, I will link down my videos of my haul and my recommendations down below, so you can check those out if you would like. And subscribe if you're not subscribed already. List your favorites down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Mwah.